Hi everyone. Um, okay, so I am just putting some stuff away. I just was practicing sitar, and you know that if you watch those videos. And I thought that I should do a really quick update about my short film. This lighting might be horrible. I think it is. Anyways, um, so I want to quick talk about that. And one of the rules is if I'm going to make an additional video series about the short film, I can't spend a lot of time shooting these videos and I can't spend a lot of time editing these videos. So I'm going to talk quick to make them exciting. Whoa! And I'm also going to try to just keep to the point. So I'm already failing. My last video I posted, I talked about 4 different projects that I thought maybe had possibilities of becoming like a good short film idea. And I said, hey, what do you think about those? Give me your feedback, And no one said anything. I didn't get a single comment, which was a bummer because the video before that, I got a bunch of feedback and everyone was like, yeah, this sounds really great. I'm really into doing this. Woo! And then no one said anything. And that stinks because I think that would have been fun to have gotten your feedback. But that's okay. I'm not mad. And I figured, you know what, actually this is a good reminder that, ultimately I have to figure this stuff out on my own, but also too that, I need to set up some limitations, right? I think like this is one of my big things about like art and filmmaking is that ultimately art is about limitations. There's like restrictions and things that you don't have. If you can do anything, then people tend to not really make good stuff. But if you are sort of, I'm going to sit down. If you're sort of limited and there's only like so much that you can do because you have, whoa, this is low. You have certain things preventing you from doing everything, whether it's money or it's, time. Oh, okay, this video is only going to be 2 minutes long. Or if you say I'm only going to, use hand puppets, then you get a lot of problems. And suddenly you have to figure out how to solve those problems. And those limitations and how you solve them generally tends to be where you really exercise a lot of your creativity and what makes your film unique or your story unique, because you you and another person might have the exact same story, but you have different sets of limitations in telling that story, whether they're self-imposed or from external sources, and that then causes you to come up with a creative way to solve it, and your way of doing it is probably different than someone else's. So I need to get some limitations, because in my last video I was just sort of like talking about everything, and that's not good. So I think what I want to do, limitation number 1, is I want to try and do a film that has no dialogue and no narration. My last film had both dialogue and narration, and I'd like this one to have no dialogue and no narration. That's with thought right now. I am also thinking a lot about how I really like, animating in Maya, but I think I'm going to, I would, which I probably will still do, but I was thinking that I'd like the look of this to be a little bit more, oh, that's bright, a little bit more 2D. And perhaps a way to do this would be through making flat shapes and then pinning those and putting joints on those and sort of almost animating this like shadow puppets or something like an old Lottie Rettinger film or something. I think that's her name. That's old film history stuff. I don't know. That might be a bad idea. I have to experiment with that. Maybe that's one of the first things I should do. And I think I'm going to go with this whale idea. I think it's really a loose concept right now, but I need to formulate that a bit more. So I don't really know what this vlog is about. I don't really have anything I'm sort of asking you for yet for feedback on, but give it anyways. And you know, maybe the thing that you got out of this is me talking about limitations or stuff like that. Maybe you're a kid in high school trying to make a movie and you're trying to figure out stuff and you feel like you can't do anything because you just have like friends in your backyard and a little iPhone. But actually that's sort of the best, because heavy limitations actually in some ways are really freeing. Like you can just do stuff and people don't question it. So yeah, so I'm going to try to have some fun with that. I think that's the end of this little vlog here. This is number 3. And one of the things I also want to add was I now have a Patreon. So if you want to help support me through the process of making this film, please feel free to go to that Patreon page and sign up. And all you need to do is maybe just $1. That'd be awesome. So, all right. I'm Jeff. You probably already know that. I'm making a short film. It is 2017, and it is time to get started on a new big project. I had my last project is This Is a Ball, which is called my last project, which is called This Is a Ball. There's still a few film festivals I'm waiting to hear back from, but I think it's time to move on to the next thing. So, all right. Whale idea. Okay. I guess I should maybe my next video is like, hey, here's some pitch ideas, pitch thoughts, little storyline ideas. All right. Until then, all right, I guess that's the end of this. Whoa, that's bright. Okay. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And there are buttons for videos and subscribe and Patreon over here. Okay. Thank you so much.